Oh yeah! Hey guys, how's it going? It's your boy Joe. Welcome to the Center Bounce, where I will be walking you through how my team did in round 14, second last round of the buys. Super exciting. We're finally seeing the end of building our teams, of getting through this best 18 sort of scenario. And again, we climb up the ranks very slowly. It's quite remarkable how I tend to get top 6%, top 10%. We managed to crack the 2,000 this week with a lovely score of 2006. Look, it's okay. It's obviously not the worst. We've managed to climb up another 231 slots. We're now inside the top 4,000, which is cool. I'm not sure if that was, yeah. So we're inside the top 4,000 now. We are peppering away slowly, just chipping away. Like I said, I'll play the long game. I'll play the long, and that's exactly what's happening. We are slowly chipping away, trying to get to that top 1%, trying to get to that top 1,000 rank, and it's very doable, guys. It's doable. It's a long race. This is a marathon. It ain't a sprint. And look, we are down to 3 trades, so we probably sprinted through the trades. But look, all in all, I think the team is in a fairly decent situation. We managed to get exactly 18 people playing last week, and hopefully we can get another 18 exactly playing this week. Start with Tom Stewart's 91. That's probably one of the worst 91s you'll ever see in your life. But Tom Stewart and it has an ability to score points. It's quite remarkable. 91 points, and he was giving away kick-ins. It was unbelievable. So, look, I'm not too disappointed in what has been a very up and down roller coaster sort of season for scoring in the back line. He is one of those constants who is safe to give you good scores, and I'm happy I have him in my team. Tackleton played, Dawson didn't play. Sinclair was the person that I traded in last week. I got rid of Sicily. People might be thinking, oh, that's very premature. He might get off. I'm just really confident that he won't get off. I'm that confident. Too much of the game is paying attention to the result, to the outcome of the action, which goes into grading the severity of the action. So I find that Sicily is a gone. He also has a bad record against him. The arm pinned, he never let go, he followed through with the tackle, head hit the ground, player got concussed. It's exactly what the AFL is trying to stamp out, and I can't see him not missing 3 games. So for me, I just simply like, that's it. I don't want to do that. I'd much rather, and I needed to field 18 people. So I don't want to field 17. I want to try and get at least 18 people every week. So Sicily had to go. Sinclair came in. I thought I was on track to a winner here because he was like on 95 odd at 3/4 time. I'm thinking, you beauty. He had a very terrible last quarter, unfortunately, and finished 102. I'm not going to complain. First time he comes in, he cracks the ton for me. So look, I reckon Sinclair is a gun. Sheasel back to his Sheaseling ways. There in the back line. Hall got dropped. Sheasel came back. It was a wonderful thing, and he smacked Zeeble as well. So this is beautiful. So Zeeble trade out, Sheasel hold, bellissimo. It worked out for us. And Harry Himmelberg, another person that was traded in this week, he was on track for a good score, but the ball just couldn't get to him. The ball couldn't get to him. It was a demolition. The Giants absolutely spanked the living daylights out of Fremantle. So hopefully they don't bounce back too strongly against us. We're traveling over to Optus Stadium for that game, but Himmelberg 72, I trust him to be a great scorer. He didn't go up as much as a lot of people anticipated for him to go up, but he still went up a little bit of money, 21.7K. That's some money that I'm saving by not having to trade him in after the buy. Bontempelli. Oh boy, Bontempelli. We knew he would go big. The only question was, would he go big? Obviously he's capable, but would he cop the Liam Shields tag? Shields has been the dedicated tagger for North Melbourne, and he didn't go to Bont. So Bont went about his merry way, 3 goals. He tore it apart that last quarter. And yeah, Bontempelli, if you captained him, congratulations. That was a masterstroke. Last game of the round, and he killed it. So very happy to own. Lockie Neal with a 144. I was watching the game with Big J on Friday night over there at a pub. And because we're recording for Fancast, if you haven't, head on over to Fancast and give them a subscribe. It is something that's going to be great fun, part of an awesome project that we're involved in. So we finished recording for Fancast, went by the pub, watched the rest of this game, and he's gone bananas. He's popping off all his disposals, and I'm here dancing. Look at Neil! Oh, get Brayshaw instead of Neil. I was ribbing Big J all night long. It was a great 144. He is the Lion King. When you're playing at the Gabba, he's the one who's going to profit the most. He was sensational. Brayshaw with a 107. Look, 107 in a smashing, and he really wasn't great. Another back-to-back 107 score for Brayshaw. So at least this time I didn't have the captaincy on him. I still think he's a decent pick. I feel it was a rough, sorry day, all in all, for the Fremantle Dockers, and he did better than Sarong, who looks really injured. So I'm happy. I'm still decently satisfied with the Brayshaw selection. Errol Goulden 111. He did really well playing against the Lions. He had some great passages of play, and that's sort of what we were expecting to get from him. Well done, Errol. Green, finally, he's not playing with the blindfolds on. He was hitting targets. He was being clean, and that's. I backed him in. Anyone talking about him potentially gassing out and got to trade out ASAP, I backed my boy in. I defended his honor, and he's come through in the clutch for me. Well done, Greeny boy. Humphrey with a 74. That's still a very decent score in what was a smashing after quarter time. That was unbelievable what Carlton did to him. And so Humphrey's 74 is not bad. He can hold his head up high. He was a go-getter. He tried, but they just were killed. There were a couple of times we tried kicking the ball inside 50, but there were no targets. There was no one there to kick to. So fortunately, disposal wasn't the best as a result. I still back him in. He'll be a great cover for me. I thought this guy would be a decent cover. Johnson, what the fish, bro, was that? That was... Copped the corky, unfortunately. Copped the corky. Was subbed out. I really hope he can get up this week because I need him as part of my 18. If he's not named, that won't be good. I might be forced to field 17. Marshall, the 90. Terrible last quarter. He was on for a good score, similar to Sinclair. But these centre boys just went to sleep. The going got tough, and they were gone. So that was tough. That was bad by Marshall. Briggsy, my boy, my savior, my hero. I need a hero. I'm holding out for a Briggsy at the end of the night. He's gotta be on field, and Gorn's gotta go, cause I want Kieran Briggs here tonight. Mate, I had to break out into song. I love Kieran Briggs. The guy is an absolute superstar. And as I said in that song, Gorn will be gone. Not this week. I need him for this week. But Gorn will be gone next week. And I'll be rocking with Briggs on field, baby. I'm a believer. He's a star. Absolute gun. Could have scored more. He could have scored more if he kicked that really gettable goal. So Dunks was my VC. Very happy with Dunks. Obviously not quite to the heights of a Neil, who I was thinking perhaps of going with as my VC, but very happy with Dunkley. You take anything over 120, and this was almost a 140. So on your Dunks, you're a star. Timmy T was going to be my backup if Dunkley didn't go 120 plus. I was going to go Taranto and a 128. Mate, Taranto is... Ever since Kane Corns made that stupid remark that he's not a top 150 player in the league, he's probably been a top 5 player in the league since that point on. It's ridiculous. Rosie with a 111 did very well playing at home against the Cats. Very tough opposition, and yet he was still able to score a 111, similar to Goulden. Well done. Very happy. Coniglio, no, I won't call him Coniglio. I'll call him properly Cornelio because 112 is a very good score on your cogs. Very unselfish in the forward 50. Love to dish it off rather than go for goal himself. And Eddie Ford with a 30 to crack the 2,000, having both Johnson and Ford as part of my 18 is still a really positive thing in my opinion. And it's the team's looking in decent shape. Moving into this week. We just go straight to optimize, just so that we can have all the proper buy players coming in this week. let's be real. Constable will never play ever again. We'll just chuck him on the bench because he's not really a real player right now. And so, yeah, we end up with 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Wait, was it? What? Where is it? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Not sure where my maths was wrong for a second there. I've got exactly 18 people if Johnson plays. So we're looking all right. So there are a lot of people who are not going to be able to do so. We've got the money in the bank as well. Hopefully Gorn can hit his break even, which is 81. If Gorn can score like a 90, 95, then I'd be able to flip him, send Madden back here, Briggs stays on field, and get an uber primo midfielder, either a Petrarca or an Oliver. Looks to be more like Petrarca at this rate because Oliver seems to have one issue after another. So I'm thinking I might end up flipping Gorn into Petrarca to be my final midfielder. And with that, the team will be complete with 2 trades left. For my VC and C this week, I think it's impossible to go past Dunkley as your captain or as part of your VCC looping, because I think Dunkley playing at Marvel Stadium is sure to be a top-notch scorer. And then the question is either do I have him be a VC and maybe captain, Rory Laird could be really good, but he's playing against Collingwood, who are ranked second for negating opposition midfielders. And the last time he played at the MCG, that was a long time ago against Collingwood, so I can't trust recent form. So Laird probably, I don't know, is not in my calculations. Personally, for me, I mean, Dacos could well and truly be good playing at the MCG. I don't think Keys will be able to go with him playing at the large expanses of the MCG. But for me, I'm willing to go VC on Stewart. He's playing at home at Geelong. He loves to play there. He grows an extra set of lungs and legs, and I don't know. He becomes a superhuman playing at home in Geelong. He's up against Melbourne, who are terrible in front of goal. I imagine that he will get a crap ton of kick-ins also. So I know Melbourne are ranked second against defenders, but the last time he played against Melbourne at home, he scored a 120, and I reckon they got a slightly weaker midfield. They got a weaker midfield this time round, Geelong, compared to what they had 2 years ago. So I think there's going to be a lot more supply coming in his way. And like I said, they miss a lot and they're very inefficient going forward. So I expect Tom Stewart to have, probably north of 30 disposals, I reckon, around the 30 disposal plus mark. So I might be going Stewart into Dunks and calling it a day. That, ladies and gentlemen, no trades for me this week. I got exactly 18, like I set up previously. So thank you so much for watching. Keep tuned to our normal live streaming that we do every Thursday nights, Sundays. We've got the fan cams, of course, and our Monday night live streams. So please stick around to watch us there. And if you haven't, please head on over to Fancast. The first episode, a mid-season review, is live now on the channel. We have started our journey with Fancast as well. It's going to be so much fun. No Supercoach there. It's all about football. And I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one.